Now let's bring in Mike Pillsbury, Heritage Foundation Senior Fellow for China Strategy. He's a Fox News contributor and an old pal of mine. All right, Michael Pillsbury, we're going to China, okay? We're going to go to China. 18 hours, whatever it was. I thought I left all that behind, but here we go again. All I'm saying is, regarding Iran, I want us to show maximum strength going into these Chinese talks. I don't want to wait. I don't want to give Iran anything, let them off the hook on any way, shape, or form. What do you think about this?
Oh, I like your message, Larry. I think the Chinese have already got the message themselves. They're backing Trump and Iran. It's quite a stunning reversal.
Yeah.
Iran was in many ways their best friends. They let President Trump post on Truth Social that they promised not to sell weapons to Iran. They summoned the Iranians to this Pakistani negotiation, I think, as a favor to President Trump. So the Iranians had betrayed their ally. They recognize power when they see it. They think President Trump is really very, very serious about no nuclear weapon. And now the Chinese have said that all along. They say that the Iranians signed the non-proliferation treaty, therefore they should not develop nuclear weapons. So this is really quite a surprise that what some people call our enemy, China, it has not only betrayed the Iranians and forced the talks to start in Pakistan, but now, from what I've heard from China, they're laying out a wonderful banquet and sightseeing, and this is their friend President Trump is coming to town. Now, that's not because of his personality, which I'm sure you and I both know is wonderful. It's because of the power he's demonstrated in Venezuela, Iran, and Cuba's next, as he puts it. So I'm quite surprised at the Chinese. They used to be so aligned against us. And they used to see us as a collapsing, weak power that had no future. I think that's changed. It reminds me of, you remember the story in Mar-a-Lago when Trump had fired the 59 cruise missiles at Syria.
Cake. While they're eating
and
chocolate cake.
Over.
By the way,
he let me tape record that story. So
while they were eating chocolate cake, which is a Mar-a-Lago Trump special. It's highlighted on the menu there, and that's what he did it. But look, you're right. I mean, China, I think, is deserting Iran. The reports are that the Chinese foreign minister, just in the last 24, 48 hours, read the riot act to the Iranian foreign minister, whatever authority he may have, about attacking the UAE and attacking their oil depots and so forth and so on. And I was just going to add to your analysis, you know, it's a three-letter word, Michael, OIL. It spells oil. And we are in command. We're in command of oil supplies, oil dominance, and oil politics. That's what changes a lot of things, right? China hadn't gotten any oil because none of even those little, whatever they're called, those little teapot oil refineries, they're afraid to crank them up because we got naval boats right offshore. I mean, oil, that's big.
It is big, and I think your other point about China is because they respect strength, we don't want to be soft now and have them revert back to the old bad China. One of Mr. Trump's books mentions there are two Chinas, the bad China and the good China. Right now, I think we have the good China coming out. But mistakes by us showing weakness, you'll see what happened for Biden. They just treated Biden like dirt. It's the very opposite policy now toward President Trump. They respect him and they admire him for strength.
Yes, sir, for strength. And I don't want no let-ups. That's why I want these. I want a timetable. Iran must pony up. It's either fish or cut bait. You know, we're lucky. They're lucky that we're even giving them a chance to negotiate. I'm not in favor of negotiations. I want unconditional surrender. U.S. Grant was my hero. He talked Lincoln into unconditional surrender to end the Civil War, et cetera, et cetera. Mike Pillsbury, it's good to see you. Thanks for your insights and your wisdom, as always.